Okay, hello guys. Sorry for the not speaking straight away there. Just conversing with Matt. We've got a lot of players in today, so there's going to be a lot of that, I'm afraid. Just trying to herd people around, but we should be getting on fine. We should have lots of games to play. We're starting off the day with team deathmatch as we normally do. Players are pretty much ready to go. I think Matt's just trying to get the guys to get a move on, I think. We should be ready to go in any second. Okay, so players are ready to go. Sorry about that, just having some radio troubles as well. Radios weren't working properly. They're all working now. Right, so starting off the day with a team deathmatch. So let's get the explanation up for that. Super simple. Nice and easy game. Hopefully the sound levels are all good as well. But yeah, this is a team deathmatch. Both teams have unlimited lives. The aim of the game is just to shoot all the other players as much as you can. The respawn buttons are the main thing of this. They tell like how many kills your team has got, basically. So the team with the least amount of respawns at the end of the game is the winning team. So every time a player respawns, they'll press the little button. You'll see it, and I'll demonstrate it in the spawn. Matt will probably show the players too. So I will zoom in on that so you can see in a minute. But they just press that button, and then it tallies the amount of times that team has spawned, telling us how many kills the opposite team has got. So super simple. Players are in the arena. We're starting off with reds and greens today. And good morning. Okay, so we're going to do a few rounds of team deathmatch to start off. We do have 4 teams today, so I believe it's 4 teams. I think so. So we'll be rotating like that, and yeah, it'll be a good time. So just some last minute player things, trying to sort out the Marshall there. Some new players that didn't want to really separate from their friends at the moment, so we're just trying to sort that issue out. We will split them up later on, but for this first couple of games we'll just get them going. So yeah, hopefully they're starting at any moment. We've got a GoPro there in the spawn. And this gun. Yeah, I used to run a GoPro like that, and it got smashed off every like 5 minutes. I don't understand how people don't get it, like, don't smash it off. Maybe it was just me. I kept like catching it on walls, and like it would get shot and it would fall off. It would, all sorts of bad things would happen. And then let's have a look at the red team. What we got. What's that? Is that a UMP? Oh no, it's a little. I don't know what that is. Interesting gun. I haven't seen one of those. Probably make more sense. Someone will know exactly what that is. Can't tell right now. About to start the game. If not, I'm just going to start. Always gets a bit like this when we've got this many players. Just like herding cats, really. But Killhouse one set. I think Matt's just having some technical difficulties. Not quite sure. He hasn't told me what's happening. Okay, here we go, finally. Matt hasn't turned on the PA system, so that's a great start. I said to him, I was like, have we got everything on? Everything turned on? There we go, it is now. I think he's been a bit busting up there today. There's a lot of guys to handle, so I've heard Matt's good at handling guys. Hopefully he's alright now. Once it gets the ball, once it starts rolling, it's all good. It just runs itself. Need to get players to make sure they're ready. What would have been ideal is we had a little panel system. We kind of did through the TV, but it updated and we can no longer do what we used to do. We used to put the live stream on in the safe zone. But it doesn't work anymore, unfortunately. Do little microphones, but just project it into the safe zone. Tell players that they need to get ready. Sorry about that, I was just talking to Matt there. So, I mean, these teams are looking super even. 13 respawns for each team. So not much to say on that. Both teams pushing really hard. Both teams defending really well. No one sort of loitering. There's one or two players that are... one of the newer players, I think, is hanging around the safe zone a bit more. But everything seems all good. Okay, so still looking fairly even. The greens have taken a slight lead. 17 respawns to 21 to the reds at the moment. The greens are in the lead there. Remember these counts down here are respawns, so they're not kills. Well, they are, but they're flipped essentially. It looks like we're evening out, catching back up again. Red's taking out a few of the greens there. demonstrate the button. You see there's the players pressing the button there. That is the respawn button I was talking about. That basically tallies up the amount of times that team has respawned. So you'll see at the bottom of the screen that will change. There's a slight little delay, but it will change as the players respawn. I think the delay is just a visual thing with the cameras. The scoreboard is actually in real time. So you should see the scoreboard change before the players actually respawn, I think. Well, that seems pretty synced up at the moment. So yeah, no, a little bit now. All of the red team just taken out there. That was a nice little run from the greens. Hi Will, hi Dan. Are you? Oh, I thought you were playing at the moment. I thought one of the players was you. I'm guessing you're not playing. How are you doing today anyway, Dan? Coming back to work on your day off? You're on the blue team, I see. So we've got a bit of a strange amount of players today, so I think there's going to be lots of sort of jumping about between teams. I'm not sure why Matt's done it that way, but that's the way he's done it, so we'll see what happens. Might need to reshuffle some people and split them up, because I think the whole issue is there's one team that just don't want to get split up, but that doesn't work like that. We're going to have to divide people up at the end of the day. Yeah, it is what it is. You can't always play with your friends. Outdoors is a little bit different when you've got hundreds of people. The balance is not so much a worry, but when it's indoors, it's very different. You can't just stick with your group, especially when you're the biggest group in the room. You can't have a whole massive team versus 3 people. It doesn't work. So we need to change that, I think. It's 6 versus 5 in this game, but it would be much easier if the teams were smaller and more even, I think. I'm not sure how many you've got on the blue team, Dan, but Matt was talking about a player jumping across to the blue team from the greens, I think. Is it? No, the red team. Or I don't know why. We'll figure it out. The last 20 seconds of the game, well, 15 seconds of the game now by the time I told Matt. 10 seconds. And that is game over. People really don't listen to game over, do they? Okay, we'll get these guys turned around, and then it will be the blues versus non-armbands next. So that was a green win. So green. Turn that down. Blues versus non-armbands. So We need to get those players moving as quickly as we can. The first switch is always slow. Players don't really get it, but it seems to be the player going back in from the green team. I don't know. He's left something in the arena. Okay, so we've got the Blues versus non-armbands now. These are some of the more experienced players, I believe. I mean, we've only got one rental today, actually, but some of the players don't play as much here as the other guys do. Bunny rabbit. Matt's just explaining the spawn buttons, as you can see here. Interesting attire from this team. The Greg's loadout. That's good. I like that. Everyone likes Greg. I think this one's going to be a bit fast-paced. We've got some speedy boys, I think. Waiting on Matt as to give everyone a lecture before we start. Okay, so this one, we've got the non-armbands are going to be the greens, and then the blue team are red. So that's just for the scoreboard reference there. You'll see red spawns will be the blue team, greens will be the other team. Why has my music stopped? What's going on here? There we go. So, good start. Both teams not really dying too much. There's a lot of moving around. The typical speedy looking around the corner and breaking your neck. I can't do that. If I could do that, I'd give myself a whiplash. I don't know how people can see in that amount of time. It's like quite impressive if they can spot someone when they go around the corner. I don't want to start ripping into speedsofters, but this is always the case. One of the speedsofters' guns breaks and they sit in the spawn trying to fix their gun. That is the usual thing. I think a lot of people just smack some parts together that look cool, and then their guns never work properly. Yeah, he's left the arena. He's got some issues going on there. Always check your gear before you play. Always. I know things happen, but it doesn't always go the way. Like I checked. I had an issue the other day actually when we all played just over Christmas. My gun that I've been building for 2 years and was working perfectly decided to poo its pants and stopped working. But it was working at Chrono, and then I ranged it for a bit, and then it stopped working. So. But luckily I had backups, and I have now resolved the issue. It's really simple, but I didn't take the part on site. But yeah, it's really important to either have backups or check your gear, make sure it's all working. The last thing you want is to turn up and you won't be able to play. Like, I mean, another example, I think it might have even been from the same group, but one of the brought down a tank today with no air in, and it was 6 years out of date. And I was like, well, sorry mate, I don't want to feel that. Yeah, not good. So that player is back. Hopefully his gun is working now. It might have just been something really dumb. Usually is with pistols. We've seen some funny things happen to pistols. There was this guy who ran around this corner. This was in our old layout. And he fired his barrel fired out the end of the gun. That was really funny. And he looked it down and was like, "Oh, what happened?" The guy that he hit. He took the hit, but the guy got hit by his barrel and doesn't get hurt him very much. It was just like chucked it in. But it was very funny. They both just stood in the arena like, what the hell? We've got a clip of that somewhere. I have no idea where it is. Yeah, it was quite funny though. The spawns super even still. The green's slightly ahead, which is the as you can see in the colours, as the non-armbands. So the non-armbands winning. I have a feeling that's because they weren't in the arena. Their guns were broken. So, we'll see though. They aren't moving much. They're doing the little speedy big round corners, but they're not moving out of the spawn. They were at the beginning, not so much now. The other guys are all over the place, but the other team, a few regulars and stuff. I think the other guys are regulars as well, actually. So seems to be going all right though. So we've got 2 minutes left. So if there's, I don't think there is, but if there's any players in the safe zone watching the stream currently, you have 2 minutes left. Make sure you're ready to go. Be another game of Team Deathmatch. Switching ends. One minute left on the game now. Under 1 minute. Still all of these guys seem to be quite decent players, which is nice today. All together. Everybody's pushing, no one's hiding. Nice to see. There's one guy on the green team there, well, the non-armbands, he isn't moving so much, but he is using a pump-action shotgun, so it's more difficult for him, I would say. So I think he gets a pass, being single shot, basically. 5 seconds. That is... game over. So it was the non-armbands. They won that one. It started off really even, but I think they started to take them out at the end there. So next up is versus blue, I believe. Thank you for the follow. Can't speak. Thank you for the follow there, Breached. Hope you're having a good day. Hope you're enjoying the stream. We're just going to get these players turned around as quick as we can. So red versus blue. So far we've had a win from the green team and a win from the non-armband team today. Just keeping these players. I think it's red versus green actually, by the sounds of it. It is. Red versus green. And here we've got the first few green players entering the arena now. They should be heading to the far end of the arena, which is bow. With bow and stern. A nautical kind of theme. That was the idea. So, players are mostly in the arena, waiting on one or two more greens to make their way across. I think we're just waiting on the last couple of players, but it looks like it's already all good to go now. A lot of people coming through the quite sure what was going on there. Interesting. Not I don't know what to say about that, to be honest. They're all ready to go though. And here we go. Epic soundtrack, yeah, thank you. It's just all it's all our royalty-free music, so I think they've updated a lot of it. It's much better suddenly. I don't know what this one's called, but it's pretty good. It's definitely got a lot better. Still some funky, cheesy ones on there, but I mean, you can't really complain for. Music, so royalty-free music even. Up to a fairly decent start, both sides, not much respawning going on so far, so lots of moving around. There's a few people hiding in corners. Oh, and grenades as well. Music's quite loud, okay. No worries, I'll get that turned down. Is that any better? Feedback on audio is always welcome, because people like to fiddle with this mixing desk for some reason. And it's never the same. It's the same. What? That doesn't make any sense. How about now? should be a lot better now. But I've changed it quite drastically, so I'm not sure. There must be something about fiddling with buttons and stuff that is that people enjoy doing. It's frustrating. So respawns are still pretty much the same. Green's ahead slightly by 2 respawns there. Reds are at 14. Lots of shouting going on. Still the same. I don't know what to say then, unfortunately. It's drastically changed. I can hear nothing. I'm not sure about that. Let me do a little test myself. Talk louder. It's on the max volume. I can't really talk much louder. The microphone is like in front of my mouth. It's an odd one. I'm not sure what's going on there. From my end, audio sounds absolutely fine. I just tested it, so I don't know if it's just you. I've also asked someone else, and they said that's fine. So I don't know. I think you might just need to get your ears cleaned. Not sure what's going on there. Maybe it was just the song that was playing at the time was super loud. I don't know, but it sounds absolutely fine to me. How's the game going? It was still not really changed much. There's not much of a lead. It's still 2 respawns up for the greens. Seems to be a green day again. We had a green day yesterday. Greens won all morning. Well, the first half of the session, not morning. We didn't have a morning game. All afternoon, the beginning of the afternoon there. But then the Reds at the end decided to turn it around and started smashing the greens. So maybe we'll see that again today. Don't know. Slight lead now for quite a bit of a lead now, almost 10 respawns difference now. Game seems to be, I thought we were much further into the game there. No, we're not. We're only 6 minutes in. Quite a lot of respawns for 6 minutes. We had a lot of respawns yesterday as well. There was like 60 something at one point in one game, but we're close to that. I think we might even get to that in this game. But the Reds are at 40 at the moment. The Greens are at 28, so they're 12 respawn difference. The Greens are definitely looking a bit more lively than the Reds are. A lot of the Reds aren't pushing out the spawn very much, but they have got grenades, so they totally could. phone started deciding to make noise then. Sorry if you heard that. So we're at 50 respawns for the red team. They're not doing so well. The Greens are definitely doing a lot better suddenly. It was so even for like half the game there, but now it's taken a turn. So you're not playing today? Are you out on site? What are you up to today? Main question is why you're not playing here. That's the important thing. I think Matt just sent one of the green team back to his spawn. I'm not quite sure what happened there. Didn't quite see it. I just saw him pointing in one direction. I think he might have just been a bit bunkered down in the corner, keeping the reds in the spawn. They do seem to have dispersed now. That's happened, so maybe that was what was happening. About a minute 20 left, and we have a 20 respawn difference as well. Is that right? 20? Yes. So that's quite a big difference there. Green's doing quite well. There's 1 minute left, so hopefully the players in the safe zone are all ready to go. Don't know if any of them have got this. I think Dan was on the stream earlier. Dan's in the safe zone today. He's our usual marshal. He was talking on the stream earlier, so hopefully he's still got that open on his phone and he can hear me. I think I might get Dan a radio because it would be a lot better to communicate. That is game over. So that was a green win. They absolutely slaughtered the reds there. And the first game between these guys was super even, so I don't know what happened in this one, but we shall see. The team that didn't do so well are the team that are adamant they don't want to be split up as well. So I don't know what to say. We said that we needed to split up, but I don't know. We will, I think, do some reshuffling at some point when we get a chance. But for now, it is the Blues versus non-armbands up next. So that was a green win. Yeah, really, really odd, that one. I guess sometimes you have good games, sometimes you have bad games. I speak. Do some speech training. Just waiting on players. So the first few players coming out now. As you can see, we've got one player. Just one for now. There we go. So these are the Speedy Boys. They all seem to be in a game with themselves, like with each other. So both teams are full of speedy airsofters. So this is the one that was a bit more active than the last game. We're not knocking the other guys; they were doing really well. Both teams were doing really well in the first game that we did with them. So yeah, I think next game we're going to try do some objective-based ones. So we've got the blue armbands as the red team, and the non-armbands as the green team for this game. I'm ready to go. I'm just waiting on Matt to confirm the players are ready. It's good to see players actually taking the time to reload as well in this one. Something that happens a lot is we give the players 10 minutes in between each game and then they haven't reloaded their mags. So here we go. So both teams doing a bit of respawning, both teams doing a bit of taking out the other team as well. So start is fairly even there, not much to say. The green's taking a tiny little lead there, 3 respawns difference, so there's not much to say at the start of the games. So that is the non-armbands, the green team, and the blue team, the reds, on the scoreboard anyway. So blue team, they've respawned 7 times, non-armband team have respawned 3 times. You can see from the colours as well, obviously this is the non-armbands because it's green, this is the blue team because it's red. But you can call them the red and the blue, it's completely up to you. So the green's still holding the lead there. It's at least 3 points difference constantly, so seems to be the way it's going. There's a stopwatch somewhere because it's making a beeping noise. Don't know where it is. Confusing me.
Destiny.
The reds are starting to catch up slowly to the greens. There's not a lot going on. They've both slowed right down. They were super quick at the start of this, and now they've both sort of taken a step back. Both teams pressing the respawn buttons there, helps us keep track of what's going on. Definitely a lot quieter this game than the previous one. They both slowed right down. They're all first thing in the morning, and now they're all tired. Tags don't seem to be working on Twitter for some reason. I'll get that sorted at the moment, so if I'm looking up in the air, that's why. Don't know. Green's still holding quite a strong lead now. I know the green team are quite a bit younger than the reds are, and maybe that's one of the advantages. going on in the middle of the arena here. Some sneaky stuff about to happen, I think. One of them pushes. You see some other players there in the corners. Yeah. Just hiding there. Lit up by a red light. I have to tell Matt everything about 5 seconds before it happens because it takes too long to say things. And this is game over. Okay, so next we're going to change the game. So while Matt explains that, I'm just going to pop to a break screen if I can press the buttons. So let's figure out who won that one. That was a green win. Was it? It was. It was a green win. So well done to the greens. The score there. They had 25 respawns, whereas the red team had 34. Sorry, just some radio chat going on there. So yeah, that was a 25 respawns for the greens and 34 for the reds, so the reds didn't quite cut it. Another green win there. That would be the non-armbands for that team. So next up, we're going to do a different game. Matt's just going to explain that to all the players. But while we wait for him, we'll just have a look at these nice little adverts. As some of you probably know, this is our last couple of weekends, so today is the 8th today. Next weekend is our last weekend that we're open, so the 15th is the last Sunday, and it's booking up quickly, so if you want to get a chance to play, now is the time to book. We also have weekday games going. There's a few more sessions, a few more spaces available on those as well. There is the weekend, but there are still some spaces on the weekend. Certain time slots are completely booked out. I think Sunday morning is fully booked. Sunday afternoon still got space. Let's have a look. So Saturday there is still space in the morning, and then there's some spaces in the afternoon still. Not many, but we still have a few. The afternoon on the 14th there, and then the Sunday 15th there's plenty of space in the afternoon still. There are people booked in already playing, but there is still some spaces, but the morning is completely full, so make sure you get booked in if you want to play next weekend. It is the last chance you'll ever have to play in this arena, which is sad to say, but it is what is happening, unfortunately. The week is slowly booking up as well. We've got lots of people booked in on Thursday. Yes, yeah, lots of people booked in Thursday. is that? So we've got 7, I think, booked in for Thursday so far, so there's plenty of space there. And there's some other people booked in various different days as well, so that is booking up, but there's plenty of space still during the week. Sorry, I'm just moving a player around. They messaged me earlier saying they wanted to move to a different day. Just doing that for them now. Okay, cool. So yeah, this next game though, players are almost ready to go, is 2-shooter flip, so let's get the little slide up for that. I'll explain that to you. If you haven't seen already, 2-shooter flip is a target-based game, so we use the targets a lot more in this one than we do most other games. So the teams have got unlimited lives. Teams must flip the targets and dominate the arena to their own team's colour, so they want to change all the targets to their team's colour, and they will win by holding the targets for the most accumulated time over 10 minutes. The respawns are counted and divided from the total time held. It means that if you respawn loads, then you're not going to do so well. And here we go. So the game is just starting. I've got to press the button and change the screen over, but it has just started. The red team respawning a bunch already. They didn't really quite push out far enough, I don't think. And the greens, that has allowed the greens to push right up and take majority of the targets already. They've around 8 or 9, whereas the reds have only shot 3 so far. It's a game where you really do need to work as a team to hold targets. Otherwise, you're not going to stand a chance of winning if you're just sort of doing one at a time. And you can see, as you can see there, the red team are in fact actually working very well together. I think it's the red team. So this one that's highlighted here, these guys definitely doing a bit of teamwork there, but not what I think that's the green team actually, is it? That is the green team. So they're working together, but they're not really pushing together. You really do need to play quite aggressive in this arena as well. It's not everybody's like preferred play style, but I mean you get the hang of it after you give it a go, I would say. The arena is designed so that you can, everywhere you go, you can get shot from at least like 3 places, or at least 2 places. In some cases 3 places. There's always 2 directions you can go, so it's an arena you can definitely just whiz around in if you're that sort of person. Not everybody's that sort of person. I'm definitely not anymore. Used to be when I first started playing CQB, but I've stopped doing that now. Definitely a different kind of play though, with the smaller games, the shorter games. the objectives and stuff like that. Obviously we use the attack sense targets, which I don't think anybody else uses in their arena, full stop. Not that I know of anyway. And obviously with the stream of the games, I don't think anybody does that. It's quite a difficult setup. We've spent a lot of time and effort sorting this out, so it's such a shame that we're losing it. But it is what it is. Unfortunately, it's taking a lot of the network for the cameras, and the live stream is mental. It's massive. There's wires everywhere. We've got like a network box downstairs. We've got one in the arena as well, or several in the arena. It's crazy. Took a lot of effort, and getting all the cameras all working on this stream setup, the computer setup, and everything in this office took a lot of effort. So we really appreciate everybody that's come and stopped by and had interacted with us and just enjoyed watching. So we appreciate that a lot, for the effort that we've put in for this, and obviously building the arena as well. That was a lot of time, effort and money that went into putting all that up. It took us a while, and there was only like 2 of us doing it really. We had a little bit of help getting all the wood upstairs, but apart from that it was really just me and Chris sort of putting boards up. And a lot of the time it was just one of us, so there was like times where one of us had to be in the shop, so we were just or wasn't here, was out working, like on site or elsewhere, because obviously Chris works with Valken as well, so he's out and about doing that. So there was a lot of times where I was left on my own, he was left on his own, just getting on with it. I think Dan did the majority of Dan did all the painting, I believe, in the arena, and also painted himself quite a bit as well. He spent a lot of time doing that. The wiring as well for all the targets, that took a long time figuring out. We're trying to make sure they're not going to get shot and things like that. I think we did very well. That was something that we messed up on the first time we did the arena. A lot of the targets. The first time all the wires got shot because we didn't really think about it too much. Well, we thought we put all the wires up high, thinking players aren't going to shoot them, but they do. So this time we popped them all in, made sure they're not accessible at all by the players. We're just discussing the team balance at the moment. At the moment, it looks like the red team struggling a little bit. So we've got 3 minutes left. The red's not doing so well, 36 respawns, and the green have got 23. The reds are still holding targets. They've still got 7 targets out of got 8 targets there. They are doing a we're just talking about what the potential problem is, and I think it's just every time the Reds will respawn, when there's more than a couple of them in the spawn, they just all start talking to each other, and it's like, that's not helping their whole team, is it? They're all just going to get stuck in their spawn if that happens. The Greens will take the opportunity to push up, and yeah, that's what it is. You spend too much time in your spawn, that's what's going to happen. You're going to get stuck in there. We've designed it so that there's 3 ways out of your spawn. It's not like you can't get out of there easily, it's just if you stand there and let teams defend all 3 exits, then you're going to get stuck in there. But you've given them enough time to get to those positions. It's quite difficult to sort of convey to the players, really. I don't think any players are doing anything wrong, really, but there's just different attitudes. Hey, Reds on 53 respawns and Greens 34. I think it's safe to say the Greens have probably won this one. And that is game over. But that was a green win, as you could probably tell. We've got the Blues versus non-armbands up next. I would put it in the chat, but it seems to just be repeating itself. So there's not much point there. So yeah, that was quite a nasty win from the Greens there. What should I do? So I think Matt's going to attempt to do a little bit of a reshuffle. So I'll stick this on ads for now. We'll be back shortly. So up next, we've got the non-armbands versus the blue team. So non-armbands will be on the green side of the arena, blue team will be on the red side of the arena. We are going to attempt to split up the other guys, but we'll see how we can figure that out. The issue at the moment is the downtime, so we want to keep games rolling. Obviously we've got 4 teams, so we want to make sure everybody gets as many games in as we can. But that then means that we don't have enough time to sort things out, like player balance and things in between games. We can make time for it. It's just a bit more complicated. Okay, so 2-shooter flip, same game as last time. So nice simple game. Use the targets quite heavily though, which is good. Teams have unlimited lives. Teams must flip the targets and dominate the targets across the arena to their team's colour, and they win by holding the targets almost accumulated time. There's factors like the spawns. They take away points basically. So let's get this started. Okay, so we're off to a start there. Sorry, Matt was just informing me on some information. There's lots of guns on the floor in the red spawn. If you are going to put guns on the floor in your spawn, the best place for them is behind. You can't really see it, but where Noah's picking his one up now, there's like a little space there behind those pipes. Put them there, they're definitely not going to get stamped on. Well, not definitely, but they're less likely to get stamped on. Whereas someone else has just chucked it right in front of the spawn button, where everybody needs to stand. That's not a good place to put your stuff. I've seen things get stomped on in the arena, broken accidentally, not on purpose obviously, but it does happen when you leave your stuff on the floor. Like, it's common sense, isn't it, really? You wouldn't put your glasses on the floor on your doorstep, would you? And then go, oh, they got broken, oh no. So, spawns, apparently the greens have not died, but, well, they've died once, but I don't think that's true. Oh right, I see what's going on. They've got a player not even in the arena on the green team, on the non-armband team, I think. Seem to be taking a bit more of a defensive sort of playstyle, the green team. For young guys, they're doing pretty well. They're doing very well, in fact. Oh, the wave there. Thank you for waving. Going on in the office that we're in. Lots of noise. Dragging bodies around up there. So we've got 4 minutes now. Green's doing really well on kills, but the Reds are doing better on the objective. So it's going to be an interesting one. I'm not sure who's going to be winning this one. The kills are a big sort of factor though, so they will make a difference. There's too many. If there's too much of a difference between the two teams. Not sure how this will go though. The Greens do seem to be holding a fair amount of targets as well, so that combined with their low respawns might be a winning combination. Cramp in my leg. I'm trying to get rid of it. No. Okay, so right. Sorry, I keep talking to Matt. We've got a lot of respawns for the Reds. What are they doing? 41 respawns. Greens have got 18. Okay, so that is game over. Sorry, I was chatting away to Matt there about team balance and stuff. Okay, so we've got Greens versus Red next. That one was a green win again. So the non-armbands that was. So the green side of the arena won. So well done to those guys. They smashed it. We are going to do some reshuffling soon. When we change game, Matt's going to do it then. But for now, we're just going to leave. We're going to continue this cycle, and then when we change the game, when we come to a stop, to explain the next game, we are going to mix everyone up a bit. I know some people don't like that. Some people like playing with their friends and things, but it just helps game flow. Sometimes it doesn't work when you've got 6 guys all on the same team that aren't quite as aggressive as the entire other team. There may be more of them, but it's not going to work. And the same just happened in that game as well. There's just other players that outstand certain ones. Some people work better with others. That's just how it works. We are going to have to split people up, and that is just how it's going to be. We want everyone to have fun at the end of the day, and it isn't fun constantly losing the games. To be honest, constantly winning the games so easily as well isn't fun either. It's a bit boring. So we want everyone to have a bit of a challenge, a bit of fun, and it's good to split up as well, because you get talking to your other teammates, well I always do, and you always make new friends. Everyone's in the same hobby, they all got the same interests, it's really easy to talk to people in Airsoft. Okay, so this is to shoot a flip again. I'll just quickly explain the game. Basically, the targets, you want to turn them to your colour, so you want to capture as many targets as you can, and you do that by shooting them until they become your team's colour. You want to hold them for as long as you can, and the longer you hold them, the more points you accumulate. The respawns as well, the more your team respawns, the less points your team will get. So if you respawn loads and loads and loads, you're not going to win. Which has been the case in the last few games, even though the last one as an example was that the red team held a lot of the targets. They did hold majority targets actually throughout the whole game, but they respawned 45 times rather than the greens that did 22 times. So that made all the difference. That was a big difference there, and in the same sort of thing happening over and over now, we are going to have to split people up whether they like it or not, but it is what it is. not quite sure why, especially when it's like little tiny games like this, people get so tied up on sticking with their groups. Personally, I like shooting my friends. It's a different kind of play style to outdoors. Outdoors, there's like objectives and there's a lot of different crossfires and stuff like that. Where indoors, it's one fight. It wants to be, you need it to be balanced, or it's not fun. And that's something that we do pride ourselves in. We are quite on it with the balancing. We will shift people around. We'll move teams about all the time to make sure things are balanced, because we want people to have as much fun as they can. And yeah, people like one team is still adamant they don't want to be split, but they're getting smashed, and the other team's bored. It's not fun, but it is what it is. Sorry, I'm just trying to get hold of people on the radio. I'm going to have to send angry messages to people. So, I mean, we've got a repeat of the last time. The Reds are getting destroyed, unfortunately. Right, sorry, just talking about stuff in the shop. Okay. So we've got the Reds. They're actually catching up a little bit now. Doing a bit better than they were the last game, I will say. Still behind, but not massively. They're definitely not doing well on the objective though. Max they've had is about, oh well, they had 10 then. I think they got a load of targets with a grenade. That's lucky. But they went straight back to 5. The Greens are just on it. They're after the targets and they know they want to keep them, so okay, sorry. A lot of radio talk at the moment, just trying to sort out these teams. Sorry, more radio talk. So just spoke to all the teams basically. I was trying to get a radio to Dan so that I could get his opinion as well. Everyone's happy with the teams they're on, even though certain teams are getting smashed. They're happy getting smashed. But I mean, as long as everybody is having fun, we won't change anything. If they're happy doing what they're doing, then yeah. If there's any point that they do want to change about, we will do it. From numbers wise, I want to change them, but if they don't want to change and they're all happy, and the other two teams they're both happy as well, then all is good. Both teams in the arena currently are really happy with their teams they're playing with. They're all having fun, so that's what it's all about. Yeah. So there's a minute left now. Whenever I tell Matt what's like the timing, he literally always repeats the exact thing that I say. So I said, oh, there's about a minute left. So he just shouted, about a minute left. Get him to say some strange things, I think. So this will be a green win, I believe. I'm surprised that it's a red, but I think we're not too fussed about that anymore by the sounds of things. People are just here to have fun, play some objectives and shoot each other, so that is what we're going to let them do. We've got more players joining this afternoon. There's a few dropping out from this morning. They were going to do full day, but they did switch to half days because they've got other commitments and things, so that is, I'd say okay, we can do that. And that is game over. So we've got another round. This from the blue and the non-armbands. hopefully they're all ready to go. None of them got their kit on, so hopefully they get that on quickly. I'll switch us over to ads just quick, and we'll be back shortly, I hope. I'm muted. Sorry, more talking with Matt. A player was trying to get into the office, thought it was the exit of the arena, even though they've played about 6 games now. More than 6 games, 7 games. They were trying to get in the office. Not sure what he was doing. Everybody left the other way and he decided to come and try. It looks completely different as well. It's not the same door. Airsoft is different breed of team. Right, so Matt's just getting the players in. We are going to leave teams as is, I believe. Got the Blues versus the non-arm bands for a Okay, so all players are in the arena. We'll get those cameras switched over for you guys. This is the last round of 2-shoot flip for today. Well, for this morning. We'll see what we can do next. Might do some like capture the flag or something like that. Or attack and defend. Attack and defend. I think that's probably the best shout. Someone said earlier that they wanted to try some trial runs, but I don't think that's going to work today. We've got way too many players. That'll take up a big chunk of the day just doing that, and there'll be a lot of people that won't have a chance to play if that's the case. So I don't think that we're going to do that unless something crazy happens. But go. We got the green team. The green side of the arena is the non-arm bands, and the red side of the arena is the blue team. On the scoreboard, on the scoreboard it will just be red and green. So nice and simple there. You can just color code it. We've got some more players joining us this afternoon. We have 3 more, I believe, so that'll take us up to 22 players. We had a few drop out. It would have been 24, but a couple guys have got. Actually, wait, no, that's going to be less than that. I think it will take us to 20 players. Yes, it will. Yeah, we'll have 20 players this afternoon. So we've got 19 at the moment, and 2 are going to be. They've changed to full day rather than half days because they've got other commitments for the afternoon, unfortunately. So 20 players, so that's going to be annoying because there's a team of 6. It is what it is. We'll have to split them into 2, I think, but so we've got. I don't think we've got any more rentals joining us. Fairly good start this time. Both teams are on it at the moment. The greens respawning a little less than the reds are. All pressing the button. It's good, and then counting to 5. There were some quick 5 seconds there. There's a bit of a bromance going on the reds there. I'm just going to remind Matt to tell the greens to remember to count to 5. Okay, Matt has just reminded them quite aggressively that they need to remember to count to 5, not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then back in. They need to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The best way I do it is 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000, 4 1000, 5 1000. Then you know you've definitely done it then. Even if you try and do that quick, it's still 5 seconds. Unless you're some sort of weird crazy man, very, very difficult, but I can't say that very fast. I was taught that by a marshal at a different site actually. Battle Lakes it was. And Val taught me that. So thanks Val if you're watching. Probably not watching, but if you ever do, thank you. I've always done that ever since you showed me that, a long time ago. That was years ago. Like 8 years ago maybe now. Got some old stuff that I've just like had sat there for ages since I started Airsoft, and I just going through it all the other day, and there's so much dust on some of it where I just haven't ever touched it ever since, and it's just it's so dusty. I need to go through and clean everything and check things work and stuff like that. Lots of old things that just haven't been used for years. A normal person would get rid of them, but I'm not a normal person. Marshall, I think Matt just got shot in the neck. He walked a little bit and then said ouch and walked back to where he was. The Greens have taken a bit of a lead again. They seem to have these little positions held and then Reds are doing much better on target acquisition though. Acquisition? I can't remember the word. They're doing much better on that. Sneaky stuff going on in the centre, let's have a look. We've got some guys coming up on him now. Soon they're going to pop around the corner, I think. Certainly some good players today. Chat going on in there. All these players are in these, I think, in these two groups, they don't all know each other as well, so they're all chatting together. So, these guys, sort of a repeat of the last one. We've got 12 targets held by the Reds, but they've respawned 38 times. About 20 difference in spawns again, so I think that is it might conclude the game on that sort of, I don't know, well, we'll see in a minute, in 30 seconds we'll see. The Reds have taken quite a heavy lead now, so it might make the difference, but who knows. And that is game. So it was a green win. It was purely because of the respawns though, points wise. Yeah, points wise they were very, very close. But yeah, the reds are definitely a lot more accurate than the greens, it does say. But yeah, that was game. We're gonna put a new game mode on now, I think. So give me a minute. So I've got another game up next. Matt's going to take a little while to explain that. Some of the players just going to have a little bit of a break. But yeah, we get that game explained. So in the meantime, enjoy our little adverts, and I'll talk about, again, I've talked about it a few times, but I want to pump this. Make sure. Right, sorry, Matt was interrupting me then with silly things. So, like I was saying, this is something we definitely want to push. This is going to be your last chance to book in. Sorry. Sorry, Matt's again saying silly things. Right. Hopefully you don't get interrupted this time. So the arena, it is going to be your last chance to get to play in the arena this week. From the 15th, we will no longer have the arena, and you will not be able to play in it. So if you did want to get booking, now is your last chance. This week, from Tuesday onwards. There are spaces still available on every single day. Sunday is the busiest day so far. The morning is completely full, but there's spaces in the afternoon if you wanted to do a half day. Saturday, there's plenty of people booked in. There's more spaces in the morning than there are the afternoon, but there are still full day spaces available on that day. The evening games through the week. Thursday is the busiest night so far, but there are still spaces, and the same goes for the other nights as well. There's spaces Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We might not be so... well, we usually have like our themed nights. I think because it's the last week and we want to get people, give them a chance to actually play. We know some people don't like playing in the dark, for example, or some people don't like playing with just pistols. We might just... scrap all those sort of things and get everybody just playing how they want to play. That's not confirmed, but that might just be the way it goes, just so we give people as much opportunity to play. Sorry about the silence there. I was just trying to sort some things out downstairs. People not responding on radios, which is always handy. The whole point of radios is using for communication. But yeah, you know. Sorted now. Matt was trying to brief players, but there's players all over the place. We were trying to round them all up. He's got them now. So next game is going to be attack and defend. I'll explain that quickly now. So attack and defend, super cool game. We're going to run this in sort of like a strange format. Well, not strange, but it's going to be like a funky format than we usually would, because we've got 4 teams. But basically all the targets are lit up red. The attacking team needs to take out all the targets as quickly as they can. The defenders need to stop them from doing that, basically, and try and slow them down. The attacking team have unlimited lives, and the defending team will only have 3 lives each. Each team will get a chance to attack, and the quickest team wins. The way we're going to do this is so one team is going to attack, so we've got the red and the green. One team's going to attack, and then we're going to switch ends. Then the opposite team is going to attack, and then we're going to switch the players over to the other 2 teams. So the reds and the greens will play 2 games, because these can go quick, and then the blue and the non-armbands will play 2 games after that. It just saves people coming in and out all the time. They just need to take enough ammo for the 2 games, and it should be all good.
Association, pussy rock association, pussy rock association. Now you look at deputy mad in my brown.
Okay, so last explanation, obviously attack and defend. All the targets are lit up red. The attacking team must take out all the targets as quickly as they can. Defenders must defend the arena to stop the attackers advancing and slowing them down. The attacking team have unlimited lives as well, and the defending team only have 3 lives each. So it gives the attackers a chance to take out all the targets, because that is how the game is ended. If they obviously don't take the targets out in the 10 minutes, then they haven't won the game. So we've got players entering the arena already, so let's get that switched over for you guys. I keep losing my words today. There's a crease over here as well. Really annoying. I'm going to sort that out. It is. Someone's moved the camera. There we go. Green screen is so annoying. We're almost coming up to lunch now. Okay. So we've got... That's just confirming with me. We've got the greens defending first and the reds attacking, so let's roll that down. And here we go. So, versus greens. First. They have taken out 12 targets already, that's quick. That leaves 8 to go. There are 20 targets in total. Obviously the faster they take them out, better. $14 targets taken out now, just had 2 more go. So we're about a minute 10 in. Another target down, 15, 5 to go. Oh, another one, 4 to go. So the last 4 are always the hardest because they're very close to the opposing team's spawn. It's a bit hard to get to them. You push really quick, then you're good. Obviously, if you also deplete the defending team's lives, then they're easy to get to. But difficult. So we got the greens defending well on these last ones. They just lost 2 though. They've only got 2 left. I'll keep knocking. It's really annoying me. Oh, there's a bit of a bang. One target left to go. I didn't notice that they'd taken another one. It's one of the ones in the far corners, I think, so camera-wise, I believe it is in this corner. No, there they go. They got it. So the reds attacked in 2 minutes 52.595. So it's the greens attacking up next. Greens attacking next. Then it will be the blue team versus the non-armbands. Waiting on Matt to reset the players now. But we should be pretty ready to go. And here we go. That is game on. pressed the wrong button on the desk. That was super fast. What the hell? 37 seconds. Okay, so the Greens definitely won. So that was 37 seconds. 37.3. So well done to the Greens. That was a green win. We're going to get the team switched over and we will reset. Well done those guys. Need to change to who's next while we have a little transition after we're on a break. Be too long, hopefully. If you're just joining us as well, this is Attack and Defend. This is a time-based game. Basically, it's all about capturing and taking out all the targets in the arena as quickly as you can. You're basically fighting against how fast each team attacks. So, one team with defending, they will have a limited amount of lives. They'll have 3 lives each. And then the attacking team have unlimited lives. And they just take out the targets by shooting them. There's 20 targets to take out. And we just had some pretty quick times. We had the green team, no, the red team, what was it? It was 2 minutes 52 seconds. And then the green teams won their round with 37 seconds, which was very fast. We've had faster times, but that was up there. Definitely, that is a fast time. Sub a minute is ridiculously fast. So, especially in this arena, it's quite a difficult arena. All the speedy boys losing all of their ammo, wasting it all already. Not sure what the idea of that is. Which team are they? The defending team or attacking? Well, yeah, it'll be an extra respawn for them, yeah. Just give them all an extra respawn each, so they don't, instead of 3 times, they will respawn 4 times. Let's just do that. So they, one team is down a player. They're just sitting out for a game, I believe. So we just give one team an extra respawn each, basically. Typical speed soft gun. I really like this guy Greg's hat and hoodie. I'm jealous. Got a little purple SSG as well. Don't like the SSGs, but I think the purple one is a nice colour. Still ugly as anything. Get a real gun. They're very good out of the box though. The other team, what are they up to? Dan, it's our marshal. Oh, I've just realised I've got the cameras on. There we go, turn that on. Oh, this would make more sense now. I was talking about the players. This is the blue team. They are attacking first. So they're not up to much really. What are the other guys doing? They're all sitting on the floor doing a squat. Hopefully they're squatting and not doing something else. Not that you can actually see them with that camera there. There we go. One player decided to change gun after having 10 minutes to do so. Airsoft this. So blue team attacking, non-armbands are defending. And here we go. "17 targets done in 12 seconds. Very fast. Only got 3 left. that was the fastest time we've had. Okay. That was very fast. Okay. Let me quickly write that down. So, blue team. Yeah. 19 seconds. Jesus. Well, that was a silly fast time. We'll see if the non-armbands can beat that. There we go. This is the non-armbands attacking now. They've done 8 targets. It goes to show players that do play quite a lot obviously know where all the targets are. He's already beaten this team, but it's still fast, still doing well. 14 targets in 30 seconds is not bad at all. So 6 targets left to get. "17 targets, and we're just over 1 minute 15. 1 minute 20 now. 3 targets left to get. I'll do is a ranking of all the different teams as well. 3 targets left to get. One of the defending players is out. And is out of lives. 2 minutes and 5 seconds now. Sorry for the yawning. Not been giving myself enough time to sleep recently. I keep staying up too late and regretting it straight away. 2 minutes 25 seconds now, still 3 targets left. They are ones very close by to the spawns. So you can see one here. This little red light in this corridor is a target there, which is quite difficult one to get hold of. So you can see the other ones on your cameras. I believe there's one here in this corner, just off camera here, but I think that's where one is. Oh, they just got another 2. Ones did they get? They got the one that I showed you just a second ago. And there we go. 2 minutes 59 seconds. So that was very, very quick. All teams were fairly fast. The blue teams obviously the fastest. Give me 1 second, Matt just wants a word. Okay, so overall the blue team came first out of the 4 teams, 19.341 seconds. Let's just move to a break here. It with 19.341 seconds. Then up next is the green team with 37.320 seconds. Then after that it was the reds with 2 minutes 52.595 seconds, and finally the blue team with 2 minutes 59. So not much difference between those 2 teams, to be fair. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing. The guys are going to play it again, but we're going to alternate who's attacking and defending. So we're going to do blues versus greens or whatever, something like that. Once Matt figures it out. Yeah, should be good. This is probably our last sort of game for lunch, I imagine. Great, I am. I'm gonna hold it, but I'm busting for the toilet. So, yeah, well done to the blue team just then with the fastest time. That was crazy. 19.341 seconds. It even beats the 10 time that I've been hearing about. 21 seconds that I have never witnessed, so I don't believe it. Okay, so up next we're going to do that again, but we've got the greens versus the blues. The greens are attacking first. Get this in the chat. Yeah, greens attacking first. This is a very competitive one, this. People like this. And hopefully this afternoon we'll do some more competitive stuff. We'll start with the team deathmatch as usual, and then we will move on to shoot flip. Then yeah, we'll do something else. We'll probably do like tactical flag, team domination, some other stuff like that. Be good fun. So, all the players are ready. Camera switch. So, if you haven't seen this game mode, it's stack defend. Players just need to run around the arena. Well, one team needs to attack. The attacking team needs to run around the arena, take out all the targets as fast as they can. The defending team needs to try to slow them down or stop them from doing that. The fastest time wins. Okay, here we go. So green's attacking. The blue team are defending. Technically they're at a disadvantage here because they just had a game. But they were defending last game as well, so it's a little easy. It kind of works out. 14 targets down in 16 seconds, that was. Very quick. Interesting things going on in the centre. They keep pushing around this corner and getting shot. It's nice to see players pushing through the centre. Not many people have the balls to do it. So, oh, there we go. I was about to say one target left. 1 minute 18. So that was the green attack. In 1 minute 18.696 seconds. So up next is blue. Yes, up next. Attacking. Let's change that over. Okay, here we go. Just making sure the green team weren't cheating there. Looks like they were all in their spawn. Very fair. I don't know why Matt shouted go. It shouted go before it said go. 16 targets done in 12 seconds from the blues. That is fast. Not as fast as their last one. 19 now, so they've definitely a bit slower than their first target time today. Still quick though. They've only got one left. 27. Just 30 seconds. There we go. 30 seconds to the Blues. That was a fast one. So the Blues win. Blues win that round. So the Blues win. And let's switch over to the other two teams. See how they do. So up next is Reds versus non-armbands, I think.
I deal with life different, make that lemon squeeze. Went off for my style and identity.
Yes, that's correct.
Bounce back and get the cheddar
changed.
cheese. I guess that's why they envy me. On track, now we going way up. W's as easy as a layup. Working late, stay up. Counting all the way up. Counting blessings, yeah, you know we pray up. Way up, pray up. On track, now we going way up. Now we going way up. Now we going. On track, now we going way up. Now we going way up. Now we going. I got his band like I'm Barry Bonds. Running through the money, but the money's long. I don't love it, but I need it, keep it coming on. Only friendly, me and friends, we don't get along. I put that on my name, that I put them on. I put myself on stage as they sing.
So let's, while we're waiting for players, I'll just show you the
so
it's the non-armbands attacking. There we go. So I'll just quickly show you the explanation for this game while we're waiting on players. We've only got one in the arena so far, so this is a cool game. Attacking defend, we've played it a lot if you've been watching the last 20 minutes or so. All the targets are lit up red. The attacking team goal is to take out all the targets as quick as they can. The defender's goal is to stop them from doing that or try and slow them down. The attacking team have unlimited lives and the defending team have 3 lives each. So each team will get a chance to attack and the quickest time wins. So far the Blues have been our fastest team, and I'll switch the cams over now. Players in the arena. The Blues have been the fastest team. We've run a few rounds of this. Their fastest time, someone just shot the door of the office there, I don't know if you heard that. The fastest team so far has been the Blues with 19.341 seconds, which is our fastest time ever. And then they did another fast time, which was 30.525 seconds. So we're ready to go, and here we are. Off we go. This is the non-armbands attacking. There we go. Nice fast start there. 9 targets done in 6 seconds. That is quick. 11 in 10 seconds. Okay, so 13 targets in the first 20 seconds is very, very good. They've got 7 left to get. Not as fast as some of the Blues times today, but I think the majority of the Blues are very regular players today, so they've done pretty well. Four targets left now. I was about to say 5, but they just changed. 2 targets. It's going to be a fast time for these guys. 1 target left. Where is it? It is the one by the spawn. Let's switch over to it before they get it. You see it's up here. 1 target left in that corridor. Very hard to get. Keep an eye on that camera, the top one there. When that light goes out, that'll be the target done. It's a very hard angle to get into because it's quite a little narrow corridor. That you have to. It's quite hard to get in there. They had a very good start, these guys. They've started to slow down now. The the red team defending that last target really well. Non-armbands not being aggressive enough to push in there. They need to work together instead of running one at a time. That is a very speed softy thing. And then they got it. 1 minute 50. believe that was actually, oh no, he got in there. So that was the non-armbands. 1 minute 50.131. So attacking next is the red. So let's switch this over to the red team. Where that may be, there it is. Here we go, everyone's ready to go. Well, I said they were ready, but it was mags. The Reds off to a fast start there. 6 targets, 7 targets now, and 7 seconds. Target a second. Nine targets now in the first 20. 10 targets even in the first 20 seconds. 8 targets left to go. So the time they want to beat is 1 minute 50. That beats their opposing team. They've got 6 targets left to get now. Ooh, there goes a bang. Got 1 target left to get. They might have cheated a little bit there using a grenade, but where is the last target? I think it's a corner one. It is. There we go, and there it is. 1 minute 21. And they won. Red team did win. 1 minute 21.276. Making them so well done, Reds. You did faster time there. That was a red win there. Overall though, blue team win again with the fastest time out of those runs, I believe. They were 30.252 seconds. Followed by who was it next? Followed by the greens with 1 minute 18.696. Then closely followed by the Reds. Sorry for being interrupted there. So it was the Blues, with 35.25 as the overall winner, then followed by the Greens with 1.18.696, then closely followed by the Reds with 1 minute 21.276 seconds, and then finally the non-armbands 1 minute 50.131. So well done to everyone. Those were all some very fast times. Definitely improved from the first round as well. Everybody's scores were better apart from the Blues. Actually did work, but it's still a good time. So yeah, I just got to tell Matt all the times, and then we'll get back to you. Okay, so some of the players are just going to do some like time runs and stuff like that before lunch. Most of them are pretty much ready to go. So I'm going to do some stuff off stream. I'm going to end the stream now, but we will be back before lunch. And yeah, should be all good. Yeah, so after lunch, sorry, not before lunch. After lunch, just after 2, hopefully. Depends on how quick we get players sorted. Most of the players are staying here all day though, so we don't really have many people to chrono. I think we've got 3 people to chrono possibly, which shouldn't take 5 seconds really. That's 9 shots. Okay, so thank you for watching this morning. We will be back later on. So tune in then, keep an eye out on our socials and everything for the link. Also, just one last time, it is your last opportunity to play in the Killhouse this week, and only this week. We are closing on 15th, so if you want to play, hurry up and book in. It is booking up really quick. Sunday morning is already full. Saturday is getting fuller by the second. There's still spaces on every day though, so there's like half-day sessions and stuff like that. Some full-day sessions still available on Saturday. But it is booking up, so hurry up if you do want to play. You're going to never have an opportunity ever again. We are closing, unfortunately, which is sad news, but it is what it is. So yeah, if you want to play, hurry up, book in. You're not going to have an opportunity again. It's going. I'm literally ripping the place apart on starting from the 17th, so hurry up, book in. But yeah, thank you for watching today, guys. We will be back later this afternoon, so tune in then. See you later.